We are so happy that you all could make it on this fine, fine day. Many of you are experiencing Canadian weather for either the first time or after a long time, so thank you for making StarCon your excuse to do that. Thank you for coming from all over. We have so many people here. We have students from Toronto, we have engineers from the KW area, we have people flying in from like California and other parts of Canada. It's just amazing that this room is like a melting pot of like so many different people, and I love it. All right. So before we get started and before we get into the logistics of the event, I want to talk about something that's really important to us, and that is the Code of Conduct. So our Code of Conduct is our commitment to making this event a safe, welcoming, and inclusive space for everyone. We want this to be a positive experience where no one feels judged or discriminated against based on who they are. And this means, in very simple terms, that we will not tolerate any language or any behavior that is racist, sexist, transphobic, or that discriminates against anyone on the basis of like who they are. And we have trained responders on site who will handle code of conduct violations. So you can find the full code of conduct on our website at starcon.io/COC. Next slide. Next slide. Yep, there it is. So there it is. Go read it, please. And this page also contains a detailed description of what happens when you report a violation and all the different ways that you can report a violation. So we've tried to make it as easy as possible for anyone to come to us if there's a problem. So there's 2 trained incident responders. The first is Evie, who will now stand up. Oh, there she is. The second person is me. I don't have a StarCon shirt because I lost mine, but I have this one. It has 2 exclamation marks on it. And there's a variety of other ways. There's an anonymous form on our website. You can DM us on Slack, DM us on Keybase if you want encrypted communication. Find a volunteer, anyone in a StarCon shirt, and they will direct you to either Evie or myself. Cool. Yeah, that's what I just said. The next thing is our territorial acknowledgement. So we, the organizers of StarCon, acknowledge that we are on the traditional territory of the neutral Anishinaabe and the Haudenosaunee peoples. The University of Waterloo is situated on the Haldimand track, and this includes 6 miles on either side of the Grand River, which is pretty close to here. And it's really important that we acknowledge that the land that we're using today for this conference, where we eat and speak and meet people and have fun, is stolen. And it's really important that we sort of make this acknowledgement in order to be more inclusive of those who are of Indigenous and Native people. Cool, so logistics. Bathrooms, all bathrooms are gender neutral. If you go to them, there's a nice little spiel about why they're gender neutral. And they're around this room. So if you exit this way and just keep going that way, there's 2 bathrooms that you can use. And if you, the handy programs that some of you may or may not have a lot of this information. So if you haven't connected to the Wi-Fi, that's where you'd find this information. We also have a quiet room. So sometimes conferences can get noisy and overwhelming and you just want to get away from everyone. So if you want to do that, it's room 401 in this building. If you want to use it, you can ask a volunteer and they will take you. Am I speaking too fast? No. Okay. The unconference. So many of you probably don't know what the unconference is, and I'm going to tell you about it. So think of something that you want to talk about, like how YubiKeys work, or compilers.
You can, as you're watching the talks, maybe think of things you want to discuss a bit further and write them on a Post-it note and stick them on the board outside.
Yeah. So think of a topic, go outside, write it down, put it up on the board, and if you see topics there that you already like, you can like +1 or upvote them. And at the end of the day, we're going to gather like 3 or 4 or maybe 5 like really popular topics and create like loosely structured discussion circles, and everyone can talk about them. And it's just like a great way to further hang out with people that you met at the conference. Board games, we love board games, and we have a big selection of them because this is a university. So there's another building, not this one, this is the optometry building called the Math and Computer Building, and we're gonna hold a board games event from 6 to 8 p.m. There's gonna be food. You're gonna have to walk a bit, so there's gonna be guides, like volunteers who will sort of take you to the event if you want to go. So again, ask anyone in an exclamation mark shirt or a StarCon shirt. Actually, there's someone else here with a Bang Bang Con shirt, so maybe don't do that. Okay, social media. We are on Twitter at this handle, and we're using this hashtag today to tweet about the conference. So if you like talks by our speakers, you can take photos of them if their lanyards allow it, and just tweet about the conference. And we would love if you did that. Next up, we have some very special people up who are going to tell you about what they do. We have Eric from Oracle NetSuite, and they have sponsored this event, and a lot of the things that we use today, food, stenography, getting our speakers here, that's sort of made possible by these sponsors. So I'm going to hand the mic over to Eric.
Hold it close to your mouth.
Yep. Hi everyone, my name's Eric. I work with Oracle NetSuite. We have an office in downtown Kitchener. I suppose I could use this time to pitch you a lot on what we do and all of that, but I think what I really want to say is we're just really, really proud to be sponsors of this event. I unfortunately couldn't be here last year. I was out of town, but I heard just amazing things, and to have a local small conference. I mean, I think people don't give enough credit to how awesome small conferences are, where you can actually meet and talk to people. It's really, really valuable. So to have a local small conference that's as focused on being welcoming and having a diverse group here as this one is, I think is incredibly valuable. And so to me, it was just a no-brainer to help out here. Now I will do my little tiny bit of pitching. For those of you who don't know what NetSuite is, we make cloud-based software to help businesses run their business. So it sounds like really boring stuff, but it's actually a really great place to work. If you do want to check us out, you can go to oracle.com/careers and look for things that are here in the Kitchener area. That's pretty much going to be all NetSuite jobs. We're just really proud to be here. Thanks everyone. Thanks to the organizing committee and to all the speakers and to everyone here for making a great conference. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Thank you.
And we have even more sponsors. So we have a lot of support from organizations on, like within the University of Waterloo. So that's MEF, that's the Mathematics Endowment Foundation, and the School of Computer Science here at Waterloo. They're really, really supportive of what we do, and they love that we organize events where people get to come and like geek out for 15 minutes each about like tech.
And they grade our exams.
They also do that.
We like them a lot.
Yelp is sponsoring. They have sent us hot sauce, so please grab some to have with your lunch. We know. And there's so many other sponsors. There's Monadnock, there's KW SQA, and we love that a lot of these are associated within KW, but also that there's companies who aren't really based in the Waterloo area who love this event and want to support it. So thank you to all of them. Anything about this event that you enjoy probably cost money, and they gave it to us.